Hello everyone. This is a short video talking about how you can run JavaScript on your computer. So until now, you've probably only been running JavaScript on websites like Khan Academy or freecodecamp.org. And on these websites, as you're probably familiar with, on the left-hand side is the instructions for what you need to do, and then they give you a little text editor in the top right side, and there's a little divider here separating your text editor from your console output, or it's like a little mini terminal. You can't really um, type in the terminal or anything like that, but you can console log um, things, and it will output what you write to this console. It will show up. So you've probably been working with that so far, but you might be wondering, what are some ways I can run JavaScript on my computer without having to be in the Free Code Camp website or the Khan Academy website? Well, first things first, you will need to make sure you have installed Node.js. Um, Node is basically a little server. It's built on Chrome's V8 JavaScript engine, so it basically runs a version of Chrome servers um, just on your computer. And so you download that, and you go to your VS Code files, and you can simply just create a JavaScript file that you want to run, put some code in it. For example, I wrote a simple function. It's just a for loop that prints out hello world a bunch of times. And so I, in my terminal, navigated to the file location. As you can see here, I'm in my JavaScript tutorial directory, which is in my JavaScript projects directory, which is in my personal projects directory. So I am in this directory right here, and the only file I have in here is the JavaScript tutorial.js file. So I'm going to very simply just type node and the name of the file, JavaScript tutorial.js. And I hit enter, and it runs my code, and it console logs hello world like 10 times, I believe. So that's nice and pretty simple. If I want to make changes to this code and rerun it, I can just press my up key on my keyboard, and it will autocomplete the command. And I can just hit enter again. It will run again. So you can be making changes to this code. Let's say you want to make another for loop, and you want it to print out programming is cool 10 times. Okay, hit save, hit up on my up arrow on my keyboard to autocomplete the node space JavaScript tutorial.js, which is just the name of my JavaScript file. I hit enter, and I get 10 hello worlds and 10 programming is cools. So that's awesome. But also, there is a cool tool that you can download, and this is very easily downloaded by using Node or NPM, Node Package Manager. And it's a tool that helps develop Node.js based applications by automatically restarting the Node application when file changes in the directory are detected. So this makes it so that this is just going to automatically be rerunning your file every time you're making changes to the file without you having to Control S to save it, and then hit the command to run the file again. So it does not require any additional changes to your code or method of development. Nodemon is a replacement wrapper for Node. To use Nodemon, replace the word node on the command line when executing your script. So the first thing you'll need to do to use this is to install it globally. You can also install it locally on a specific directory as a development dependency, but if you do this, you will not be able to use Nodemon globally anywhere on your computer. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this command, npm install -g Nodemon, and again, you have to make sure that you have installed Node.js on your computer, otherwise this will not work. And so npm install -g, G is for global, Nodemon, hit enter, it will install. We'll wait for it a little bit to kick in. And I already installed this, so it might say that I already have a working installation, or it might just reinstall Nodemon. So that's loading. All right. So it says updated one package. There's some warnings, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and see what the difference is. So we type nodemon instead of node space, then JavaScript tutorial.js, hit enter, and it's going to actually spin up the program, run it. So it says Nodemon 2.0.6. To restart at any time, enter RS, watching paths, watching extensions, JS, MJS, and JSON. Prints out all this stuff, and let's say I want to comment this out. I just press Control/, and even before I hit Control Save, like just now, I just hit Control Save, so you can see even before I hit Control Save, it printed out the new updated code it was watching, and restarted due to changes, and ran the program. So this is a pretty easy way to run your JavaScript programs through your terminal or bash or the console or whatever you want to call it. And check out the next video for using HTML to display the result of your JavaScript code.